I was addicted to Red Bull. I had a massive dependency. At one stage, I think I was on about 24 cans a day. I'd be more agitated if I couldn't get my hands on any more and I had work to do. It felt like everything was in a box and it was closing in, to be fair. If I didn't have, and you know, particularly at the worst stages, if I didn't have a can, it was like pressure, I could feel it. But as soon as I had a can, that was it. It was like the box was expanding a bit and I could breathe. Being a law student, studying and being a full-time mother as well, incredibly hard. You have to push yourself a lot further than what your body would ordinarily allow. But to be honest, it started off as one or two and then it just crept up on me, and before I knew it, I had to have one. You know, when I woke up in the morning, it was like I have to, otherwise I just felt absolutely horrendous. Having a day, and I used to just like, you know, back them off and kind of come up with some vague story. How much do you spend? None of your business. That's how it used to go. But I'm actually quite glad I don't have to go through that anymore. You know, it was pretty horrendous actually. I was under for about 50 minutes, but I only thought it was about 15 minutes. It's an incredible experience actually, very, very unique. Yeah, and I woke up feeling a lot more positive, and I would be able to deal with the cravings and probably not freak out. I would also say as well, if you decide to go, because the last stage before I said, oh that's enough, I was on about 8 a day, and then going cold turkey, it wasn't easy. Sweats and stuff like that, but you get through it. Obviously, I had hypnotherapy, so that helped me a great deal. And I feel a lot stronger. You know, I couldn't walk past a can of Red Bull before without going, I have to have you in my bag. Yeah, I just feel generally better and definitely financially better off, because it was a very, very, very expensive habit as well. I think that products should be age restricted to a minimum of about 16 years of age. 18, I think, would put the threshold too high. More of a health warning on the can itself, rather than the very general it's not suitable for pregnant women and that kind of thing. It's not enough, I don't think. And I don't think there's enough awareness out there that it is potentially an addictive substance, and it's legal, so people perhaps don't see the harm in it, because it's not obviously against the law to consume that product. I feel more energised, more motivated. Entering the wolf run, that was just I thought, yes, I've got more energy, let's put it to good use. I feel free actually. It's really hard to, I don't know, hard to explain. It's not like I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to schedule a run to the shop today, you know, to get some Red Bull. It's like, wow, I've got all this time as well. And obviously, because it was a therapy session, it was for cigarettes and Red Bull. Now it's just like, wow, time and money, of course, and spending on the children. So it's fantastic, actually. Yeah.
I work to quite a strict code of conduct, and kindly Sarah has given us waived anonymity so that she can help to highlight the dangers of Red Bull. It's not the first time that I've dealt with an addiction to Red Bull, and I've helped someone to take away the cravings, and it's not going to be the last, unfortunately. These energy drinks are given out freely in newsagents to anybody. Children can purchase them, and it shouldn't be that way. They're highly addictive. They're extremely dangerous. They can lead to panic attacks, anxiety, blood pressure issues, heart problems, palpitations, insomnia. There's a number of psychosomatic illnesses that you can get as a result of drinking Red Bull. Thank you very much to Sarah for sharing what's happened to her. It just goes to show that anyone, a law student like Sarah, someone of higher than average intelligence, it can just creep up on, and it can just attack and become a subconscious addiction. The psychology of addiction is that if you're dealing with an addictive substance, it can become part of you, it can become subconscious. So even with conscious effort, you can't necessarily get rid of it that easy, and that's obviously why it got to such a point where she required to slow herself down with it. One thing that I will say as well about caffeine is that if you're drinking that much caffeine, you should not come off it straight away. You need to wean yourself off it slowly. Coming off it straight away can lead to seizures, can lead to fits. So you do need to gradually just wean yourself off it. When the time's right, just let go of it. Just set a date and a time, and that's going to be the last time that you take it. Thank you.